Only with 100% effort can you ever achieve 100% quality in what you create. Every great result begins with a complete attitude, one of absolute devotion and unwavering responsibility toward the work. If we only give half-hearted effort, grow careless, or overlook details, the final product will mirror exactly that. No matter how brilliant the idea or how advanced the tools, perfection will remain out of reach. A 100% attitude is not just physical effort or skill. It is pouring your whole heart into every detail, every step, every decision. Quality is never an accident. It is the direct result of seriousness and discipline. When you work with all your energy and full responsibility, every creation becomes a mirror reflecting your own dedication. On the other hand, a single moment of negligence or impatience can render all previous effort meaningless. To achieve outstanding results, the prerequisite is a 100% attitude, total focus, total accountability, and total commitment to quality. When attitude and quality walk hand in hand, the product is not only technically flawless, but also carries spiritual value, proclaiming the capability, passion, and seriousness of its creator. On the journey of building reputation, quality is the ultimate destination. Reputation does not appear out of thin air, nor is it built with words or advertising alone. It is forged day by day, through every action, every decision, until its final destination becomes quality itself. Every product, every service, every promise is a brick in the wall of trust others place in you. When quality remains unshakable, reputation follows like a shadow to its form, solid, enduring, and impossible to break. Quality is not merely technical perfection or meeting standards. It is living proof of dedication, responsibility, and pride in the hands that made it. It reflects attitude, the drive for progress, and burning passion in every tiny detail. When quality stands first, every action gains weight and meaning. Every step on the path to reputation becomes firm and trustworthy. Quality and reputation are two sides of the same coin. Once quality stands strong, reputation forms naturally. Without quality, any fame is temporary and easily shaken. Therefore, every action, every product, every decision must aim toward quality is the final destination, the foundation for reputation that lasts forever. Quality brings benefits. Smooth operation is the key. Completing work well and being meticulous are the clearest measures. Quality is not only the visible result, but the real value a product or service delivers. It creates long-term benefits, builds trust, and affirms reputation. Yet, to make that quality real, seamless operation is the master key. From organization and process to the perfect harmony between people and tools. If operations are loose, no matter how brilliant the idea, the final result will struggle to meet the standard. To measure quality, completing work well and meticulous care are the clearest yardsticks. Completing well is not just finishing the task. It is carrying out each step systematically, never skipping details, never sacrificing accuracy for speed. Meticulousness lies in those small details that make all the difference, the place where dedication and responsibility truly take shape. When operations are optimized and every task is finished with care, quality becomes a lasting value. It not only benefits the user, but also becomes the creator's pride, proof of seriousness, professionalism, and devotion in every single act. Reach for the sky, even if you cannot pluck the brightest star. At least you can stand among countless others and light up your own dreams. Even if your hand cannot reach the brightest star high above, you can still stand among a sea of stars, breathe the fragrance of hope, and kindle the fire for the desires burning inside. Every step forward, every breath aimed at the vast sky, is an effort to turn dreams into reality. Even if you never touch the most dazzling star, you remain part of the heavens, where your light spreads and touches the hearts of everyone who dares to believe and dream. Because life is not only about the destination, it is the journey of learning to soar among endless possibilities, shining in your own unique way. Think positively and with maturity, with faith and confidence, and life will become stronger, fuller of action, richer in experience and achievement. When we begin to think positively and wisely, the world within us suddenly stands firm like a rock against crashing waves. Faith is like gentle sunlight chasing away the darkness in our minds, while confidence is the pair of wings that lift us over challenges we once thought impossible. And from the way we see life, life itself becomes richer, bursting with motion, woven with experiences as colorful as a tapestry of many threads. Achievements are no longer rare luxuries, but flowers blooming along the path, rewarding those who dare to walk with faith. Positive thinking is not temporary comfort. It is the inner power that lets us touch the best version of ourselves, the compass. When all directions fade, the small flame bright enough to light an entire sky of hope. If you believe in what you are doing, let nothing stop you. Most of the world's greatest accomplishments were achieved in the face of what seemed impossible. The only question left is how to make it happen. Believing in your path is like a traveler carrying a small lantern through the dark. The light may be faint, but it is yours, and it is enough to guide every step forward. Every great wonder of humanity once began as a fragile dream, sometimes even called madness or fantasy. Yet the people behind them chose to continue when others stopped, chose to find a way instead of fearing failure. Success sometimes lies not in extraordinary talent, but in persistence, like a seedling pushing through stone to reach the sun. When we believe in ourselves, every obstacle becomes a challenge that makes us grow. Every doubt, a wind pushing our sails farther. Just start, find a way, and keep going. The impossible becomes possible, and greatness is written by our own hands. This is not mere encouragement. It is the key that unlocks reality. Believe, act, and complete. Place your future in the most trustworthy hands, the hands that belong to you. The future is not a gift handed to you. It is fertile soil waiting for seeds of faith, effort, and perseverance. Our hands may tremble, may grow weary, yet they are the only hands with the right to build dreams and turn longing into truth. They may be covered in dust and mud, scarred and wounded, but those marks are proof of a journey of growth. When we place trust in others, the future can veer in unexpected directions, but when we take the helm ourselves, every choice carries our own breath. See your hands as the solid foundation that can support plans, protect dreams, and reach what once seemed far away. Because sometimes the miracle is not a wide open road, but the moment we choose to walk with our own feet and shape the future with our own hands. Faith lifts us from the abyss and saves those facing life's hardships and trials. There are moments when life feels like a cold, deep chasm, each step hesitant, each breath heavy with fear and despair. Yet even a tiny seed of faith, lying silent beneath thick earth, can still stretch, break the darkness, and reach for the sky. Faith is what pulls us up from every fall, the invisible hand that lifts us when our legs can walk no more. It lights hope, warms the soul, and drags us back from the edge where only pain and loss remain. In moments that seem to offer no way out, faith becomes the door to a new dawn, where we dare to keep walking, dare to try, dare to live. Not because the path grows easier, but because the heart has grown strong enough to face every thorn. And when we keep that flame alive, no matter the storms or anger outside, we can still move forward, rise, and step out of the abyss with our own inner strength. Faith is the quiet miracle, not loud, yet it saves. Not blazing, yet it warms forever. It does not build the road, but gives us courage to carve one ourselves. Trust is more precious than gold or diamonds. Other things can be bought. Trust cannot. Gold may gleam under the sun. Diamonds may scatter 1,000 brilliant rays. Yet all material things are beautiful only on the surface. Trust is the light hidden deep in the soul, unseen yet felt, untouchable yet held tightly by the heart. It is not born from boasting or power, but built over time with sincerity and countless small, solid actions. Once earned, it becomes a priceless treasure that binds people, nurtures love, and makes relationships last. But lose it once, and sometimes a lifetime of money or flowery promises cannot buy it back. So cherish trust like a rare gem. Guard it gently yet firmly, like holding a fragile flower in the wind. Money brings comfort, gold brings wealth, but only trust brings peace when we close our eyes and courage when we open them to face life. Trust is priceless because what is truly precious has never rested in the palm, but always in the heart. Faith is what keeps the life of love alive. If you love, then trust. Don't weigh yourself down with too much doubt. Doubt is exhausting. Open your heart and trust each other. It not only eases your soul, but makes love stronger and longer lasting. Without trust, love withers, its leaves falling under endless fog-like suspicion. But when we choose to place our hand on each other's heart and choose trust over doubt, love receives new life, stronger, more beautiful, and wider than before. Doubt is the heavy shadow, always lurking behind happiness. One long backward glance can steal the light ahead. To love, yet still fear, calculate, and scrutinize. Every breath of the beloved is not love. It is emotional imprisonment. When we trust, we give not because we are certain of return, but because our heart has chosen that person and chosen to walk through sun and storm, hand in hand. Trust, like a farmer, trusts spring. Even if the soil is hard and the wind cold, flowers will still bloom. Trust, like the sea trusts the sun every morning glorious, even after the darkest night. Only trust makes love endure. Strong as a bird, flying thousands of miles, yet always returning home despite any storm. Trust is the prerequisite and the creed of love. Trust. We may love with our eyes and feel with our hearts, but to walk together through the long years, trust is the stone pillar and the deep root that keeps the tree of love unshaken by life's winds. Trust in love is like faith in spirituality, unseen, unmeasurable, yet existing with our entire soul and feeling. When we trust, we hand over a piece of our heart. We believe they will not hurt us, that their presence is the warm anchor in a stormy life. That very trust makes love sacred, strong enough to overcome trials, doubts, and moments of weakness life throws at us. Love can begin in a single moment, a glance, a heartbeat. But to grow and last, it must pass through trust like a seed pushing through rock to reach the light. Without trust, love is a small flame easily extinguished by wind. With trust, it becomes a lighthouse guiding ships safely through raging seas. Trust is the soul of love, quiet, unassuming, yet irreplaceable. Trust cannot be traded fairly. In many relationships, one person often gives more trust than the other. That does not mean one volunteers everything while the other gives nothing. In love, in friendship, in every bond, there are times we love more, trust more, sacrifice more. That imbalance can hurt, pulling the heart tight like an overstretched string. Yet it does not mean our trust loses value or that the other is heartless. Everyone gives in their own way, some loudly with words, others silently with actions. Some trust boldly, without hesitation. Others need time to learn how to open the door of their heart. In a healthy relationship, trust is not measured by perfect equality, but by goodwill and the desire to protect one another. Even if the giving is uneven, as long as both hearts are present, trust can grow like two branches reaching for the sun, one longer, one shorter, yet both reaching skyward. The most precious thing is not how much each gives, but that neither walks away nor stops trying. In the end, what sustains a relationship is not perfect balance, but two hearts facing each other and never stopping moving toward the same point. Love is the most sincere giving and receiving, with complete willingness. It is like two streams meeting underground, no competition over who gives more, only quietly merging into one clear, enduring river. When we love with sincerity, every sacrifice feels light, and every smile from the beloved warms the soul. When we receive love with an open heart, without caution or fear, love becomes the peaceful harbor we return to after life's storms. Giving is offering a piece of our heart to the light. Receiving is opening our chest to keep their warmth safe. If either side is missing, love tilts and sways like a boat missing an oar in big waves. But when both willingly give and receive from the depths of the soul, love becomes magic, quietly profound and enduring beyond years. So, to love is not only to give, but to see our own light reflected in the eyes of the beloved, and not only to receive, but to remember that someone has trusted us enough to place their heart in our hands. The most complete love is when two souls walk toward each other freely, without demand, only with pure sincerity. Love always carries a sweet flavor, and trust carries the rich taste of deep connection. Listen to the voice inside yourself to truly feel the sweetness of love and the depth of trust in another. It makes the heart flutter, the lips smile, and turns ordinary moments into memories worth keeping. Yet, love alone is not enough. Feelings grow fragile without trust. The rich spice that binds two hearts with an invisible yet unbreakable thread. Trust turns love from fleeting emotion into a lifelong journey where both grow, trust, and protect what they cherish together. To taste the sweetness of love and the depth of trust, we must first listen to ourselves. Be still, breathe slowly, and listen to the heart where love is born and trust takes root. When we know what our heart truly wants, we give and receive love sincerely, without ulterior motive or hesitation. And in that moment, love and trust blend into a complete love song, sweet, rich, and everlasting. The weight of trust determines the weight of the relationship. When trust is full, the relationship feels solid yet light, like a bird soaring freely across the sky. Every step, peaceful. Every moment, serene. When trust is thin, the relationship grows heavy, like an invisible burden pressing on the soul, making every word and gesture cautious and suspicious. Trust is the true measure of a relationship's quality. It cannot be forced or counted in meetings or material care. It grows through time, sincere actions, and genuine empathy. When trust is given and received worthily, the relationship becomes weightless, like a clear stream flowing freely, leaving both sides comfortable and free. But once trust is questioned, heaviness fills the air, making the relationship hard to breathe and prone to cracks. Protecting trust is protecting the balance and lightness of the relationship. Understanding this, we learn to cherish, to open our hearts, and to offer trust wisely, so the relationship not only survives, but soars high and far through time. Love is very much like faith. Only those who believe can truly possess it. Love cannot be forced, nor created by strength or reason alone. It arrives like a miracle, gentle yet profound, like religious faith, unseen yet deeply felt, unprovable by logic, yet powerful enough to change a whole life. Only those brave enough to open their hearts, to trust another's sincerity and their own worth, can hold true love. Trust is the very first step for love to grow. Without trust, love is a temple without foundation. However splendid, it can collapse at any moment. When we trust, we give safety and hope, and we create space for feelings to be nurtured and to endure. Those who know how to trust, who place their heart in another and in themselves, touch the purest, deepest beauty of love, where doubt, fear, and calculation vanish, leaving only the pure connection of two souls. Forge products with genuine emotion and build quality with love. A great product is not born only from skill or formula, but from the soul and heart of its maker. When we craft with true feeling, every line and detail carries human breath, delicacy, sensitivity, and passion. It becomes more than an object. It becomes a story, an emotion passed on, letting the receiver feel life and meaning in every touch. Quality rises to a new height when built with love. Love in work means caring for every person who will use the product, placing respect and reverence into even the smallest detail. It turns each item into value, beyond function proof of care, devotion, and burning passion from its creator. When genuine emotion meets love, the product is not only technically perfect, but overflowing with spiritual worth. It becomes a heartbeat signature, a living bridge between maker and user, tangible yet alive, quality wrapped in feeling. Sales depend on the attitude of the salesperson, not on the attitude of the potential customer. Many believe success hinges on the customer's mood, but true power lies in the attitude of the seller. A salesperson radiating positivity, enthusiasm, and devotion inspires trust and comfort in customers. Even if a customer arrives hesitant, professionalism and heartfelt service will make them feel safe and ready to choose. A lukewarm or indifferent attitude kills interest faster than any customer hesitation ever could. Attitude shapes the tool that shapes experience, creates emotional value, and decides how the brand is remembered. To grow sales, stop trying to change customers. Cultivate outstanding attitude in every team member, responsibility, joy, and initiative. When the team radiates positive energy, they don't just sell products, they build lasting trust and relationships. A product is like a person's character. Quality is its very life. The quality of a product is the best advertisement there is. A product, like a person, is judged at first glance, yet its true worth is proven only through time. Character shapes how others see us. Quality shapes how the world sees the product. When crafted with devotion, precision, and care, a product does not merely exist. It spreads value and naturally earns trust. Quality is the living proof of professionalism and credibility. No need for lavish ads or grand promises. A good product speaks for itself, bringing customers back and turning them into advocates. Without quality, all advertising rings hollow, like empty words with no weight. Therefore, treat every product as if it were your own life. Cherish every detail, so every customer experience becomes living testimony to your devotion and professionalism. Quality is the best advertisement, long-lasting, persuasive, and more trustworthy than any words. Quality is the foundation of a brand, the embodiment of reputation, and the guarantee of the market. Any brand that wishes to endure must be built on the rock of quality. Without it, a brand is just an empty name with no echo in customers' hearts. With consistent, excellent quality, a brand becomes a symbol of trust that customers remember and choose again and again. Quality is the very embodiment of reputation. Every perfect product and thoughtful service is evidence of responsibility and seriousness toward customers. When reputation is built on quality, no fancy words are needed. Quality speaks everything. Moreover, quality is the market's guarantee. It sets standards, guides development, and strengthens customer faith across the entire industry. A market filled with quality products is transparent, fair, and sustainable. When businesses prioritize quality, they protect not only their own brand and reputation, but raise the value of the entire market. We do not earn money by selling goods. We earn money by helping customers make the right purchasing decision. True value lies not in how many items we sell, but in guiding customers wisely and thoughtfully. When we help customers understand their needs, compare options, and choose wisely, we don't just sell, we build trust, satisfaction, and lasting relationships. Selling is only the result. Guiding, advising, and walking beside the customer is what creates lasting value. When customers feel respected and understood, they choose willingly and naturally become ambassadors for the brand. This is how sustainable profit is born, not through pressure, but through sincere support, knowledge, and trust. Therefore, money is not the ultimate goal. It is the natural consequence of helping customers decide well. Putting customer value first lets businesses grow sustainably while building lasting reputation and relationships. Character lives in the heart. A famous brand is held in the hand, responsibility rests on the shoulders, and integrity lives in every word and deed. Every person and every company is judged on many levels. Yet everything begins with character, the quiet force inside the heart and will. Character is the root that lets us work with sincerity, respect, and passion. When character is strong, every action carries weight, and reputation begins to form. A famous brand in our hands is the visible fruit of hard work, skill, and creativity. It is living proof of ability and dedication that others can see and feel. Responsibility on our shoulders reminds us every choice carries consequence. Only by taking responsibility for ourselves, our customers, and our community can true value endure and grow. Integrity lives in words and actions shown not only in promises, but in keeping them, in the harmony between what we say and what we do. Integrity is the bridge between trust and action, between commitment and result. When character, brand, responsibility, and integrity stand together, we become people and companies worthy of trust, solid and complete in everyone's eyes. With first-class management, nurture a first-class team, strive for first-class quality, and create first-class benefits. True world-class success demands not just talented leaders alone, but outstanding management. First-class management is not just giving orders. It is inspiring, guiding, and creating space for every member to shine. When great leaders nurture great teams, every individual feels valued and knows their part in the greater goal, producing powerful, lasting, collective energy. Striving for first-class quality means uncompromising care, responsibility, and perfection in every product, service, and process. Only when quality stands first can an organization earn lasting trust and real market value. Creating first-class benefits means not only financial profit, but lasting value for employees, customers, and society. When management, team, quality, and benefits align, the organization reaches the peak sustainable and trustworthy. In short, complete success is built on the chain: first-class management, first-class team, first-class quality, first-class benefits, each link vital to the whole.